Katie, what are some of these limiting beliefs, some false narratives that have hindered your story?
That idea that my story isn't as dramatic or traumatic or exciting as someone else's. There are a lot of people who live through a lot of really hard things. And sure, they have a story, but you haven't really had to live through that many hard things. Obviously, I have now, but so recently I was at a training for my coaching training, and the way we had to introduce ourselves was to say, what was something that happened in your childhood, that struggle you had in your childhood? And I had a great childhood. And there are people in the room saying all these really hard things. And I'm thinking, how am I going to say what my challenge was? Because it doesn't really seem all that challenging in light of these things that happened to these other people. But that's the false narrative, is because what was challenging in my childhood was still a challenge to me and is part of who I am, but just because it's different doesn't mean it doesn't matter.